Good morning. Welcome back to the Tiny Boy series. I'm gonna try not to wake the child. But anyways, another home workout. We're gonna be doing bent press, some more shoulders, and probably some club work. And then we're gonna call it good. Because I got some other stuff I gotta get done. So, yeah. Ooh, just gotta warm up a little bit. It's really warm in here. Okay. I'm trying to work on the bent press a little bit because that'll help me with circus dumbbell. But it's getting that hip back, you know? Because, excuse me. One of the things for me is trying to get that hip back so that my spine is a little bit more in line. But yeah, I think we'll do one more of those and then we'll move up to the 40 kilo. We'll only do a couple. It's gonna be a short workout today. One, I've been feeling real tired recently. Two, I gotta get in some work today. Three, even if you're tired, even if you're underfed, even if you just have a tiny little home gym, you can get some work done. Okay? There should be no excuses, especially if you want to be working out. No excuses. I know I say I'm tired a lot, but that's more of a statement. I'm just tired, dude. I'm not complaining. It comes with the territory, you know? Okay. Actually, this way would be a little bit easier. There's a lot more space in this direction for me. I'm also trying to get my elbow to my knee. Okay. Next up, the 40 kilo. We're probably only gonna do 3 reps each side. We'll see how we feel. If anything, we'll do 1 rep. One downside to working out at home. this one. Because I'm home more often. She doesn't leave me alone. She's basically another kettlebell. She likes sitting with them when they're all lined up. Okay, no. I need to take a second. Hi, Shanti. Hi. Dude, it's so hot in here. Again, this is a tiny room. The AC doesn't reach all the way over here, which is funny. Because you think the AC would be in here, but it's not. But it doesn't matter if it's hot or cold. We get after it. That's why I can't wait to have like a proper place to have my home gym. You know, maybe even have it outside. But we'll see. Okay, last set. You almost lost your tail, dude. Okay. Alright. We're just gonna hit some front delts real quick. And then hopefully we can hit some club, because that'll hit everything. Started feeling the burn around rep 18, so that's good. Alright, we're gonna rest for a quick second, and then we're gonna go ahead and do one more set, and then carry on. By the way, I really want an outside gym, purely so I can break this bad boy back out. This was made for me by Becoming Stronger on Instagram. Super, super nice guy. But unfortunately, I got off Instagram when I started using it. Just because it's social media, but if it's what you like, it's what you like. But okay, let's hit another thing with shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, gotta get over myself a little bit. Just, I'm not happy with this, you know? I'm not happy with it. Wish I was more meaty up top, covered this, but it's okay, because we're gonna be working on it, you know? That's what we're working to, you know? Being stronger, being a little thicker up top. I already got really thick legs, so it's just equalizing all this out. I was gonna try and bulk up a little bit more to get this all a little bit meatier, but my schedule, unfortunately, doesn't allow for that. So, until I get paid next, which won't be till next week, I won't be able to get any protein bars or anything, you know, because it's hard for me to microwave stuff and do other things, you know. I know, well, it's just microwaving and all that stuff. It's like, you clearly do not have a sleeping child. Or if you do, you know, whatever. I take all that back. Cut that out, Tim. Anyways, yeah. We're gonna hit some club. Is this even gonna be able to capture it? Actually, I think I'm gonna move you over here. Yeah, that makes me feel a little bit more comfortable with your safety. Yeah. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, can you tell I haven't done this in a little bit? Not bad. Next, we're gonna do some pullovers. Really good for the bicep and tricep and forearm. In my opinion, if you don't want to spend your money on cables and stuff, get a club. Get a decent weighted club for you. You know, 10, 15 pounds, it doesn't matter. You know, this is a 25 pound. And it was way too heavy when I got it. So we just got stronger with it, you know. Thankfully, didn't hurt ourselves with it. But yeah, that's okay. All right, one set of pullovers each side, and then we're gonna call her good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was close. 9, 10. Shanti, I will accidentally hit you. No. Get out of here. I literally almost smacked her in the head. Don't want to hurt the kitty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, actually, one more set of that. That felt too easy. But yeah, I just got the little one down for a nap. So we're gonna take advantage of that while we can. We'll get some food after this, because even if she wakes up, it'll be easier. But it's when she's napping that I can't really get food, you know? Shanti. And got my fur babies to worry about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Gonna try not to make too much noise with this. Nice little vein pump. Feeling it in the arms a little bit. Dude, I'm just saying, if you're into strongman, do the old strongman, do the classic strongman stuff. Bent press, you know, back press, you know, the Steinborn squat, kettlebell stuff, you know, kettlebells, clubs, sandbags, all that, you know, all the thicker weird implements, rocks, all that. Try it out. Look up old-timey strongman movements, you know, like there's a little more modern stuff, you know, like that's been modernized, like the wagon wheel deadlift, the Louis Cyr dumbbell, the Thomas Inch bell. I really want to get a Thomas Inch dumbbell. And yeah, I mean, people forget clubs, maces, kettlebells. Those were old-timey strongman stuff back in the day. And then when the barbell came out, that's when things started changing, you know? And then the squat rack came out. I don't even know if you can hear me, but I'm trying to be quiet because of the little one sleeping just out there. But yeah. No, but then you have all the modern stuff, you know, axle, log, Husafeld. Well, Husafeld, not the same. Husafeld's classic, you know, feat of strength. But, you know, I mean, I got a log, farmer handles, an axle. In my opinion, if you're going to do strongman, but you don't want a crap ton of equipment, literally all you really need is a log, farmers, and an axle. Oh, and a yoke. So 4 things. That's basically it. That's basically all you really need. Of course you need weights, but when I mean minimalist, I mean like that's it. That's all you really need. Like if you really wanted to make it all rounder, get a sandbag. Just get a really heavy freaking sandbag. And then yeah, that's really all you really need, in my opinion, because in training up for my first competition, all I had was an axle, my farmer handles, and my log. And then I bought a sandbag because there was a sandbag shoulder. And I did not practice that nearly enough. Because for me, I love the log, and I love farmers, and I love axle. But sandbag, that's still a little new to me. But yeah, and then I kind of got into kettlebells, you know, the unconventional, which in reality, what is considered unconventional nowadays is actually the conventional, you know, like strongman. Everyone's like, oh, it's so crazy and stuff. And it's like, you do know some of these movements, or in fact, most of these movements were necessary to get your job done, you know, or just to live. And that's kind of what I want to try and train up for, so I can be strong for my day-to-day life, you know, so I won't be complaining when someone's like, hey, come help me move or something, unless, you know, I'm busy or they're obnoxious about it. Like, you know, if it's a really close friend, I'm doing it for free. I don't want them to give me money. But if it's someone who I barely know, maybe. Depends on how cool they are. Depends on the vibe. It's all about the vibe check, dude. All about the vibe check. Shanti, do you have something to say to all of our wonderful viewers? I guess not. How do you think that workout went? She does not like the mic. Alright, so anyways, not as heavy as I'd like to have gone today, but that's all I could do. I don't want to wake her up, so I'm not breaking out the free weights yet, and I don't have any crash pads, you know? There's only so much I can do where I'm at right now, and I don't want to bother my neighbors, because we have neighbors right next to us, and sound carries, dude. I don't exactly want them knocking on my door being like, yo, what was that loud bang? It's just like, I got a sleeping child. Plus, I have a sleeping child. I'm not dropping weights yet, you know, until I have got a nice little place where I can just, you know, work out in that's safe, you know, and I can watch the baby. You know, this is not exactly what I would call conducive to home training. Like, I can get it done and I can be safe, but I cannot go up to the weights that I can get to right now, you know, but we'll get there. We will get there, you know, and, you know, I'm hoping this will show you don't need a lot of different stuff to get stuff done. Once you get a home gym, you're basically good to go. We're talking strongman specifically right now, okay? Strongman and strength training. We're not talking bodybuilding, okay? Bodybuilding, you kind of need the variations, dude. You kind of need the variations in the machines, you know, to stay safe. Because your body building all that muscle and stuff, you know, shit happens. Strength training, same thing. But it's just like, anyways, there's a lot of other factors in with that. But when I'm talking about certain things, I'm talking specifically in the realm of strongman, and this is coming from the point of someone who is on a budget, who doesn't like having a bunch of different things, but wants to be able to get the work done, you know? Like, I want to get the work in, and I want to get the payout, you know? Like, you guys are just now getting in here. But it's been 5 years for me to just get to this point. Just to this point. So in the next 5 years, who knows where I'll be, dude? Who knows where I'll be? Who knows where I'll be in the next 2 years, you know? So we are doing everything we can possibly do right now to get strong, stay strong, you know? And, you know, learn some life lessons along the way. But anyways, hope you guys have a good one. I'm gonna go get some food and hopefully not wake up the little one. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one.